Hey everyone, welcome to today's training. Super excited to have each and every single one of you here. And in today's training, you are going to be learning how you can get customers with artificial intelligence, answering your phone calls. If you have ever used any platforms like Google Gemini or ChatGPT, for example, which have been very popular lately, imagine having a robot answer your calls for you. That's what I will be sharing with you in today's presentation. We will be about 45 to 60 minutes in the training, and specifically we are going to talk about how to generate sales appointments on demand. So to streamline your customer acquisition process, whether it's one person calling you or 100 people calling you, this technology that I'm going to be sharing with you, it's designed to streamline your business, streamline your operations, make it much more profitable and bring you more customers. Excited to have each and every one of you again here. My name is Dr. Pradnya and I'm an AI marketing consultant. And in our company, we help entrepreneurs turn their business into a money-making machine with our sales and marketing systems. In this specific presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you our systems that artificial intelligence systems, how they can generate sales opportunities when you least expect it after getting a missed call, right? So now as a consultant, what I have found over the years is there are two things that are very true in any business. There are actually two components that grow and scale your business. And you probably want to write them down. These two components that grow and scale your business. If you have an iPad or a pen with you, this is a perfect time to write down and take notes from today's presentations. I'm going to be sharing with you some nuggets that you can write down and implement inside of your business following this presentation. Now, let's talk about what are these two things that will help you grow and scale your business. These two specific factors are, number one, it's automations. Automation is when you use a software to automatically capture a potential customer's contact details. And then as soon as you capture that potential customer's contact details, then you send them a text message or an email to schedule an appointment with you. And you can also use these text messages and emails to build a relationship with your potential customer. That's automation. So I want you to think about some big businesses like multi-million-dollar organizations. What do they have in common when you start interacting with them, when you start a transaction with them? Many times you get a text message and then you instantly get an email as well later on. And if you're looking to grow and scale your business, this first element of automation you must adopt. And the first component that you install inside your business is going to be the automations. When you're using this type of technology to automatically capture your potential customers, that puts you ahead of your competition. So you want to write that down. This is going to put you ahead of your competition. Because what happens is if you have their name, email, phone number, then any time that you want to communicate with them, maybe you have a promotion or a special message for them, you're able to send that to them and you can remarket to them later on as well. You can say, hey, I have a new offer or a discount available. You can send that text message and email blast to your potential customers, giving them an opportunity to buy your product or services. This is very important to capture the potential customer's contact details. Number one component in growing and scaling your business. Now, as the business grows and you get more people in front of you, the second step as an entrepreneur that you must do is you must delegate. The second component is delegation. Delegation is where you have a voice AI employee on your team manage the conversations with your customer to book a sales appointment with you. Let's say a customer calls you. They're interested in your service. They call you and unfortunately you're busy. You're not available at that specific moment. You or your team is busy handling other aspects of your business, providing customer service to existing customers or handling operations, whatever it might be. What happens in your business today? Do you just let that go to voicemail? Do you have a system that automatically messages the person back saying, I'm sorry I missed your call? Or is no one attending, no one is putting attention on that potential customer? What is typically happening in your business today? When a potential customer says, hey, I'm interested in buying your services, buying your product, they call you and for some reason you don't answer. Has that ever happened to you? I know even in my company and in my previous businesses, we have definitely missed calls, and this is why it is so important. I also worked on implementing a system where we were able to capture a portion of those missed calls to generate more opportunities for us to grow. And I'm going to explain to you in more details how this is done, why this is important as well. But if this is happening in your business today, then this technology is very, very important for you. This technology is to support small business owners just like yourself. Delegation is where you get it off your plate and you delegate. You have a voice AI, like a virtual artificial intelligence employee that's on your team. They work for you 24/7. Their job is to manage the conversation with your customers to book a sales appointment with you. Now, I'm sure you have heard this before, that there are solopreneurs and there are business owners. So what's a solopreneur versus what's a business owner? So in this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you an overview of the difference between the two. So a solopreneur is someone who works by themselves in their company. They wear majority, if not all, of the hats. For example, they're the receptionist, they're the person at the front desk that's answering the calls, inviting people into their business if they have a brick and mortar, right? They're doing everything by themselves. On top of that, when a customer is interested and they call in, they're the ones who are managing the phone calls as well as servicing their current customers. Now, let's imagine they're completing the admin work for every single customer, sending out invoices, collecting payments, sending reminders, so on and so forth. All that activity it takes to service the customer out of your business, solopreneurs as an admin, they're doing all of that. Then once the customer gets service, they're handling all the customer service inquiries. Now, what happens here is that most solopreneurs and most small business owners, they're doing all this by themselves. One of the other tends to lack, right? If someone is working as a solopreneur, for example, working in the sales department by themselves in their company, then the other aspects of their business are going to suffer because their time is invested into just the handling the front end. Or if they're servicing their customers, then the handling the sales conversations part is going to lack. What happens when such a solopreneur gets an inbound call when somebody calls their business? What happens typically is they let it ring, 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 the phone is ringing, it goes to voicemail, right? And the potential customer may or may not leave a voicemail. Sometimes it also happens that they try to do everything by themselves, try double dipping. So maybe they are with a customer, they'll be like, let me just answer this call. But in that scenario, you are not giving the customer in front of you the best experience. So as the business is growing, there is a limit here, correct? Because they're just spreading themselves thin, handling everything by themselves. Now, what happens to the potential caller who's trying to call this business, trying to get an answer, and nobody answers the call? Well, that potential customer is going to just look for another business on that list on Google that they have opened up. And they'll just keep calling until somebody answers the call and they end up buying services from that particular business. Before I even go into what a business owner is doing and how to go from this one to scale and grow your business, let's look at what is a business. A business is an organization that follows a step-by-step process or a system, the end result of which is profit. Correct? That is a business. So, in today's presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you a system to create more profit inside of your business, such that when someone calls your company, they are attended to. Whether or not you currently pick up the phones for your business, even if your employees are picking up the phone for your business, if they're not available, what is the fallback plan? And that's going to be the artificial intelligence where AI can answer those phone calls for you to stop that leak and capture that potential customer. So, a business owner is an individual who manages that system to create a predictable profit. Predictable revenue, predictable profit in a business is what is needed to grow and scale. As a business owner, we need to be managing those systems to create that predictable revenue and predictable profit. As an AI marketing consultant, what I find is that before doing business, there are three things that a customer must experience before they buy from you. Number one, you must capture their name, email, and phone number. Number two, you must nurture that relationship by sending them messages, emails, etc. And number three, you must book a time to talk to them as an appointment so that you can tell them more about your products and then they become the paying customer, right? So now what are you capturing? Before they are doing business with you, you're capturing leads, right? So how cool would it be that, when they call you, you're not just getting a phone number and, caller ID as well. So you're capturing the name, email, phone number of your potential customer. So you're not wondering like who called me, who left me a message, all of those things. Now, next thing is building that relationship with the customer. This is nurturing the relationship to learn their challenges, right? So you want to make a note of this. You need to learn the challenges of your potential customer. Why are they calling you in the first place? What is the reason for their call? Understand what that is and then send them emails and text messages automatically afterwards to show them that you are their go-to source. That's the objective here. I want you to imagine calling into a company and let's say, for example, you're calling an insurance company and you're looking for home insurance. Let's just use that as a scenario. If you're calling the company for home insurance, you're looking for a quote on the insurance and no one picks up the call. So every single representative in the home insurance brokerage is busy. Let's imagine that. It happens. So it goes to voicemail. Maybe you leave a voicemail, maybe you don't. Naturally, what most consumers are going to do is they're going to go to the next one, find on Google. So they call another home insurance company. Let's say that in this specific car insurance company, someone says, hey, my name is Jason, I'm an AI automation employee, and the reason that I'm talking to you is because no one is available right now. However, I can help you. Can you tell me a little bit about your circumstance? And then you say, yeah, Jason, I'm looking to get a quote. Awesome. It's nice to hear that you're looking to get a quote. Can I get you started with that? Can we start off with your name? You say, okay, my name is Pradnya. Okay, Pradnya, I have your number already, but is there another good number to reach you? You say, yes, no, answer the question. And then the AI employee also says, hey, can I also get your email address so that we can send you any information? And then you give them the email address. And then they ask you like, okay, where are you located? How big of a house do you have? Great. Let's book an appointment for you with one of our representatives. So now what we just did was we captured the information of the lead by asking them their name, phone number, email address, but we also nurtured that relationship by asking specific questions about what their needs are, what are they looking for. And then we went a step further, and then we also said, let's get you booked into an appointment with one of our representatives. Now, I want you to imagine what this would be in your business if you don't have this system. You miss 6 phone calls because you're tied up, you're with your clients. You miss 6 phone calls. You don't know who called, who's looking for what. And as opposed to if the AI employee was answering those 6 phone calls, you may have 6 appointments on your calendar because the AI employee is capturing the lead's information, it's asking them very specific questions, and then booking the appointment for the caller. And then not only that, it's going to send them reminders 10 minutes before the appointment or 30 minutes before the appointment, the way we set it up, right? And there's going to be a calendar appointment on your calendar and their calendar as well, so that they are going to come and talk to you, and you have opportunity to tell them about your business, the values that you are providing, the services that you are providing, and close them into a paying customer. Paying customer, that is super important, right? That's where the business is growing. You're capturing the revenue, you're capturing the profit. So we're going to talk about how this equates to money, correct? That is what is important for us. We need to grow our revenue, we need to grow our profits. So let's see how this equates to more profit and more finances inside of your business. So let's say you get 100 calls, okay? You get 100 inbound calls and you're going to capture essentially 100 leads. So 100 names, emails, phone numbers. Now, we know that whenever somebody calls us, we are not going to turn all of them into customers, right? They're not all going to become the customers. We hope that's the case, but many times they are calling to ask a question. Many times they are already current customer. Many times it's a misdial, so on and so forth. So instead of wasting time, you can allow the technology to follow up with that person and capture their name, email, phone number using AI, and then book appointments on your calendar. And some people are going to say, yes, I want to book an appointment. And generally, some people are going to say, no, not now. So the value of this is going to be your time. Rather than you answering those type of calls where people who may not be interested, may not be ready, may not even be intentional about being a potential customer, we can identify who those are and we put them on your calendar so that you get the customers who are ready to buy. So let's just see in this scenario, right? Let's just say I have 100 leads that came in, and then we turned 10 of those people into buyers, right? So that's like 10%, okay? So we understand that 10% turned into buying customer. Imagine 1,000 leads came in. Instead of 100, 1,000 leads came in. And then we have 10% people converting. That's going to be 100 people buying, correct? Imagine 10,000 leads came in. 10,000 lead came in, 10% are going to be buying, so that's 1,000 people buying. So what we understand here is, of course, the more leads there are, the more customers you are going to get who are ready to pay money, and the more money you are going to make, correct? So how do we get more and more leads that come to us? What are entrepreneurs doing today to capture more and more leads? So typically, small business entrepreneurs, we all understood this, the more leads you capture, the more money you make. So how are we getting these leads to come to us? Most entrepreneurs these days, they are doing one-on-one meetings. They are getting referrals. They're going to networking like BNI, local meetups. They're passing their business cards. They're passing their referrals around. Maybe they're also putting some advertisements, maybe on TV, maybe in the local magazine. Maybe they're cold calling some leads, going to networking events. We talked about that to capture the revenue. But here is the challenge, everyone. The income or the resources, the time is limited. So this becomes capped very quickly. And many times doing this manually, there is just not time enough left to grow more. Many times entrepreneurs are just passing out business cards and flyers, hoping to grow their business. But there are other avenues as well, including expanding on magazines, Facebook, blogs, podcasts, public speaking on YouTube, Instagram. There are just so many different avenues that you can go to increase the number of people, the leads that you are putting in this bucket. All these sources are going to bring traffic to you, and you can start capturing more and more leads into your business. So many different avenues, because what did we learn? The more we capture, the more we grow. That's how the funnel works. And this is what we call in marketing the mass awareness marketing. But here is the thing. When you want to do mass awareness marketing, you must have a system to manage it all. As a marketing and AI consultant, before I take on any clients, I ask them, my objective for you to capture as many leads, right? Make your campaign go wild. But we must have a system to manage it all. So, if 1,000 people called you today wanting to do business with you this week, is your business ready to handle it all? What do you think? What would it be like to have 1,000 people calling you in the next 7 days? What would it feel like? And imagine that, 100 calls, 250 calls, 300, 275, so on and so forth. Is there a system you have that can handle that without any issues? And most of the times, we're going to get frustrated right here. We don't have systems in place. Many small business owners say that they want to grow their business and they want to get more customers, but I want you to imagine what it would be like for you if you had 1,000 people call you wanting to do business with you this week. Is your business ready to handle all or even most of it today? And if the answer is no, I want to share with you a tool where the voice AI employee can be on your team managing multiple incoming calls at the same time. Meaning out of all those 1,000 calls, an AI employee would pick up and answer every single one of them. It's a robot. So when every single call comes in, you'll have a programmed robot that works on your staff. You choose their name, you choose their role, you choose exactly what they say, how they say it, because they are a member of your team, and they are answering calls on your behalf, sounding like a human. So a voice AI can actually manage multiple incoming calls at the same time. So this is an actual introduction to voice AI. Okay? I want you to imagine this. This is like a smart helper. It's backed by artificial intelligence that talks to your customer. Have you used artificial intelligence before? You may have used ChatGPT, correct? Similar platforms like that. Voice AI is when someone calls you, The artificial intelligence knows about your business. And how does it know everything about your business? That is one question I get all the time. How does the artificial intelligence know everything about my business? Because of the way we set up and train the AI on your website, on the specifics of your business, we put all data points in it. We add elements to it that are not even existing on your business, and it reads everything instantly, like less than a fraction of a second. And when it does that, it knows about your business. It knows so much that it can answer the frequently asked questions that your customer may be asking. And it listens to what they say. It understands what they say. And then it replies to your customer on your behalf in a split second. I want you to imagine what it's like calling into a company like Amazon, one of the largest organizations. When you call them, I know this because I did it like a few days ago. You're not talking to a real person at that moment. You're talking to an AI that sounds and feels like human. So they are going to be answering your customers' questions. It's going to be booking appointments. It's going to be writing down important details from the call and giving you a clear transcript of that call. It's like having a friendly robot assistant who makes it tremendously easier for your customers to get the help when they need it. And at the same time, they're helping you handle the call volume, and they're sending you the exact transcript of the conversation that took place. So you always have hands on how is it working, do you need to tweak it, do you need to change anything, it's always in your hands. So at the exact moment when your potential customer calls you and you don't answer that call, the voice AI agent kicks in. Okay, so we're gonna take an example. We're gonna look at an example. Okay, so let's see. Here is Tim. Okay, Tim has a issue with his bathroom toilet and he needs a plumber. Okay, now Tim could be anyone. Tim could be a renter, a homeowner, a business owner. Okay, and he's got a plumbing issue. He needs to figure it out. So what does he do? He goes to Google and he types in plumbing near me. He sees any of these companies, okay, and he starts calling. And what happens when he starts calling? Let's hear it. Yeah? Are you guys ready to hear this? Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an emergency. My toilet is clogged and there's everywhere.
Oh no, that sounds like a real mess. Let's get this sorted out for you. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Tim.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is T-I-M.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Great, thanks, Tim. Could you please provide your address so we can send someone over to help?
Yeah, it's 123 Sesame Street, 75201.
Thanks for that. Just to confirm, your address is 123 Sesame Street, 75201.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect. Is the number you're calling from a good one to reach you back on?
Yeah.
Awesome. Our team will get back to you as soon as possible to confirm their arrival time. Hang in there, Tim.
So, what do you think? In this case, would Tim go to another company? Probably not. He would feel like, hey, ABC Plumbing has got my back. They're going to call me back. They're going to send someone to solve this. He doesn't need to keep looking. Okay? Now, if you didn't have this system, Tim was a missed call. Tim was a missed opportunity. And at that time, what Tim says is, hey, I'm not going to leave a message. I have an emergency here. I'm just going to call the next company who answers my call, right? So that is the value of having the AI employee on your side. And in this case, the AI agent is telling Tim that a team member will reach out back soon. Because I'm a marketing consultant, that's why I'm confident that when this happens in your business, without voice AI, you're leaving money on the table. But with voice AI, You're receiving inbound calls into your business is going well, it's bringing you more customers, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, it's working for you. So the left here represents your paying customers without voice AI. The right here represents your paying customers with voice AI. Now, in most small businesses, there is a 4-step process, customer sales process, right? The first step is when the inbound call comes in, where the customer is calling you. Then on that call, typically you're going to ask that person their name, email, phone number. That's when they become the lead. You're also going to ask them their challenge and then schedule a one-to-one meeting or an appointment with them so that you can talk more and about your product, about the services that you're providing, right? So for example, a plumber, that could be scheduling an opportunity to do a court or in-person court. For an attorney, that could be a consultation call, or if you're a marketing consultant like me, this could be a strategy call, so on and so forth. If you're an online coach or a tutor, this may be a discovery call. If you're a realtor, this will be, again, a consultation call. The opportunities are endless here. So it starts with an inbound call, capturing that person's details, and then, hey, asking them, can I have your name, your email address, correct? Like capturing the information for them, and then going into scheduling that appointment with them. Now, what happens when you miss the call, right? Because this is going to lead to sales. What happens when you miss the call? When you miss the call, none of this is happening. You're not getting the information about who's calling you. The people who are calling, they're just going to say, it's okay, I'm just going to move on to another company, because another company, your competitor, may have a system to capture more inbound calls, and they end up taking the customer away from you. Okay, so what I'm presenting to you today is automating the first 3 steps with our voice AI or phone AI agent software that we have today. So automating the steps from inbound call, collecting the lead information, and booking that appointment with them. Whenever inbound call comes, the AI is able to capture their information and able to book the appointment on your calendar for you. Okay, so these are the steps they're automating. We are automating with the voice AI software or a phone AI agent. And we just had marketing agency use this technology inside of their business, and look at the number of sales calls they are booking already with this system. Like I mentioned, after every call, the AI is going to send you the transcript of the call. And this is kind of sort of what the transcript looks like. It's going to tell you exactly what the agent said, what the caller said, etc. So you are always in the know of what's happening. This is just a behind the scenes look inside our system where we set up the AI agents, we train it, we tell it what to do. Again, without the voice AI, you may be missing calls, you may be missing out on potential customers and leaving money on the table. With voice AI customers, the AI system is going to be working for you. It's your employee. They're ready to work, they're English speaking, they're online 24/7, 365 days a year, every single day, no sick leaves, no breaks. No, I'm not feeling good today, I can't be there today, none of that. It's 24/7 online working for you. Now, what can your AI employee do for you, right? Let's recap. Your AI employee, number 1, they can schedule sales appointment for you. They're your employee, they're ready to work, like I said, always online. They can schedule sales appointments for you. So as people call in, the AI is going to capture their information, capture their issue, capture their name, details, and even text them back a link to your calendar or directly book an appointment inside of your calendar. There are no more missed calls with this, right? They capture the customer data. So then from there, they can send out text messages after the call as well. This is what the setup that we give you inside of our system. They can even survey clients or pre-qualify them. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm a carpet cleaning company, and as a carpet cleaning company, I get phone calls all day asking me for a quote. Okay, and the best way to have that person complete a quote is actually going online to your quote generator. So as a carpet cleaning company owner, I get phone calls all day, all night asking me, hey, I have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house with carpet in the 3 bedrooms. How much would it be? And I mean, there is no more to it, right? Like, we need photos, we need square footage. So what we do is we created an online form that people have to fill that out. Now, in the past, what's challenging here is that I had to hire people just to take inbound calls. They would take inbound calls, then there would be a front desk person. They'd say, like, go online, fill out this online form, all this street work. And if you're a business owner, you have had employees in the past, I'm sure you can understand that there is opportunity to streamline this right here. What we did in this scenario was that we take the voice AI system, capture that customer's name, email, phone number, their issue, whatever is the challenge that they're facing, send them a text with the link to the form and have them fill out the form. That form is the online code generator that can give them an exact code. Now, how easy is that? But what happens if they don't complete it? Let's say you texted them the link, they don't complete it. Well, we have their information, so we can call them back and ask them more questions in the event that they haven't completed it. So the voice AI can actually help you survey the clients, pre-qualify them. It can even ask them, like, what's the approximate square footage of your house? So you have that information at your fingertips when you are deciding to call them back or send them an email or more information. It can also answer any frequently asked questions, right? Because then you may get a person calling you. Let's say, again, the example of the carpet cleaner. They say, like, hey, I know you clean carpets, but do you also clean tiles, the grout, etc.? And the AI can already be pre-programmed on the services that you provide, or in an instant, it can go to your website, read everything, and respond back to your customers saying, yes, we actually do provide that service as well. Now, that's an extra $25 per room. However, we can do that for you, and they can answer these questions, these FAQs, they can manage your calendar. There's so much more the voice AI agent can do for your business. It can help you save time, it can help you save efforts. At the same time, it can help you capture more and more people in that bucket, so you increase the opportunity to convert them into paying customers, thereby increasing your potential profit and revenue. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I want to know. Put a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is this something that can help you secure more profit, more business in your business, and help you get an edge over your competition? For you today, we have this system available. So if you're interested in getting this, all you have to do is contact me. I or somebody from my team will jump on a call with you. We can go over all the questions you have. What is your current system like? We can do a audit to see whether this will work for you. What are going to be some things to consider here, etc. And then we can get this implemented in your business in no time. Now we're going to do one more example here, and I'm going to live call a number that is set up for a bookkeeping company, and we're going to see how the AI answers our call and how does it talk. So we're going to do this live. Keep in mind, this is not for a real company. We have programmed for a demo as a demonstration to show you what the AI can do, how it's answering the phone calls. All we have done is we have trained the AI on a specific bookkeeping company's information. So let's see.
will be recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling ABC Book Demo. This is Alex. How can I assist you today?
Hey, I'm looking for some information.
Sure thing. What information are you looking for?
I have a business and I'm looking for help with the bookkeeping and taxes.
Got it. Are you looking for ongoing bookkeeping services or just a one-time cleanup? And would you like to receive tax-ready reports each month?
Yeah, I guess I'm looking for both. I do have initial cleanup that needs to be done and also ongoing help. I don't have a system in place currently.
No worries. We can definitely help with that. Do you have a preference for any accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero? Or would you need assistance setting one up?
I need assistance setting that up because right now I'm not using anything and it's a mess. I really don't know how to do accounts and I need help with that.
No problem at all. We can help set up QuickBooks and get everything organized for you. Let's schedule a free consultation with one of our bookkeepers to discuss your needs in detail. Can I have your full name and email address to get started?
My name is Pradnya K.
Great. Thank you, Pravna. Could you please spell out your email address for me?
Sure.
Thanks, Pravna. Just to confirm, is the number you're calling from the best one to reach you? If
Ye-
not, could you provide your preferred contact number?
Yeah, this is the best number.
Perfect. Let me check our calendar for the next available time slot for your consultation. One moment, please. We have an opening on Thursday at 10 a.m. Does that work for you?
Do you have anything later in the day? I'm at work the whole day, so it's kind of difficult for me to do during the daytime.
I understand. We have a slot available at 5 p.m. on Thursday. Would that be better for you?
That is better, but tell me, how much is this going to cost me?
Pricing depends on the size of your business and the specific services you need. We can provide a custom quote during your consultation. Would you like me to confirm your appointment for Thursday at 5 p.m.?
And who will I be speaking with?
You'll be speaking with one of our experienced bookkeepers who can guide you through the setup and ongoing services. Shall I go ahead and confirm your appointment for Thursday at 5 p.m.?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Great. Your consultation is scheduled for Thursday at 5 p.m. You'll receive an email and text confirmation shortly. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, that's pretty much it. What should I bring to the consultation? Do you need me to bring anything with me?
You don't need to bring anything specific, but if you have any financial documents or records, they might be helpful. Otherwise, just come with any questions you have. Looking forward to helping you out. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. And there you have it, a live call done to a demo number that we have set up, just demonstrating to you how it can work for a bookkeeping company. Now again, this is available for a variety of businesses. We train the agent specifically on your business, your information, your specific services, what you want the AI agent to say, how you want them to say it, because remember, they are your employee. So we take all that into account in training those. Then we do testing before we implement this. But this is for you to start capturing more and more leads so that if you remember that funnel that we looked at, you can start getting more and more booked paying business to get more profit in your business. Let me know how you liked it. I'm excited to hear your thoughts, your questions. And again, if you're interested in implementing something like this in your business, reach out. We are more than happy to talk to you and see how we can help you get growing and scaling your business.